What if I told you that the difference between the life you're living today and the life you've always dreamed about comes down to one thing: not talent, not luck, not where you were born, and not who you know, but the way you think? Right now, somewhere in America, someone is waking up with the same 24 hours you have. They face challenges. They have doubts. They have fears. Yet years from now, their life will look completely different. They'll be successful, financially free, respected, and living a life most people only dream about.
Why?
What do they know that others don't? What separates the winners from the people who spend their entire lives wishing, hoping, and waiting for things to change? The answer may surprise you, because winners don't think the way most people think. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. They stay disciplined when others quit. They keep moving forward when the world gives them every reason to stop. And the most incredible part is that they weren't born with this mindset. They developed it. They trained it. They chose it. Today, you're about to discover the powerful thinking patterns that have helped ordinary people achieve extraordinary results. These principles have transformed lives, built fortunes, created leaders, and turned impossible dreams into reality. So I want you to do something right now. Forget your past mistakes. Forget your current circumstances. Forget every excuse that has ever held you back. For the next few minutes, open your mind to a new way of thinking, because one idea from this message could change the direction of your entire life. Stay with me until the very end, because the final lesson may be the one that unlocks the future you've been searching for. Winners think long-term because they understand that lasting success is never built in a single day, week, or month. While most people focus on immediate comfort, instant rewards, and short-term satisfaction, winners train themselves to focus on the future they want to create. They realize that every choice made today carries consequences that will appear months or even years later. Instead of asking, "What feels good right now?" they ask, "What will benefit me in the long run?" This shift in thinking separates those who achieve extraordinary results from those who remain stuck in the same place year after year. A winner is willing to sacrifice temporary pleasures for permanent progress. They may choose to study while others are entertained, save money while others spend recklessly, or work on their goals while others procrastinate. They understand that success is the result of consistent actions repeated over time, not occasional bursts of effort. Long-term thinkers are also patient. They do not become discouraged when results are slow because they know that meaningful achievements require time to develop. Just as a tree grows beneath the surface before it rises above the ground, success often develops invisibly before it becomes visible to the world. Winners trust the process even when they cannot yet see the outcome. They recognize that every disciplined action is an investment in their future self. They also understand the power of compounding, where small improvements made daily eventually create remarkable results. A single workout may not transform a body. A single book may not create expertise, and a single day of hard work may not build wealth, but repeated consistently over time, these actions can completely transform a person's life, because winners focus on where they want to be years from now. They make decisions differently, manage their time differently, and respond to challenges differently, always keeping their eyes fixed on a future that is greater than their present circumstances. Discipline beats motivation because motivation is temporary, while discipline is dependable. Many people believe that successful individuals achieve great things because they are constantly inspired, energized, and motivated. The truth is that motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel excited, confident, and ready to conquer the world. Other days you feel tired, discouraged, distracted, or uncertain. If your actions depend entirely on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. Winners understand this reality. They know that feelings are unpredictable, but commitments can remain firm. That is why they build discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of mood, circumstances, or emotions. It means showing up when you feel like it and showing up when you do not. It means continuing the work after the excitement of a new goal has faded. Anyone can work hard when they feel motivated, But true character is revealed when motivation disappears and the work continues. Discipline creates routines, habits, and standards that keep a person moving forward even during difficult seasons. A disciplined person does not negotiate with excuses. They do not wait for perfect conditions or a surge of inspiration. They understand that success is built through consistent action, not occasional enthusiasm. Every time a person follows through on a commitment despite discomfort, they strengthen their self-control and confidence. Over time, these repeated actions become habits, and habits shape results. The most successful people in any field are rarely those who felt motivated every day. They are the ones who developed the ability to act regardless of how they felt. They learned to place responsibility above emotion and purpose above comfort. While motivation can help someone start, discipline is what keeps them going when challenges arise. It becomes the bridge between goals and accomplishments, turning intentions into actions and actions into achievements through steady, repeated effort that continues long after excitement has faded, and long after others have stopped trying. Failure is feedback because every setback contains information that can guide a person toward improvement and eventual success. Most people view failure as a sign that they are not talented enough, smart enough, or capable enough to achieve their goals. As a result, they become discouraged, lose confidence, and often quit. Winners think differently. They understand that failure is not a final verdict on their potential. It is simply a result that provides valuable lessons. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" with frustration and self-doubt, they ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This shift in perspective transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. Every mistake reveals something that can be corrected, improved, or approached differently in the future. When a business idea fails, it teaches lessons about strategy, timing, or execution. When a person falls short of a goal, it highlights weaknesses that need strengthening. When plans do not work out as expected, valuable insights emerge that would never have been discovered through success alone. Winners recognize that progress often comes through trial and error. They do not expect perfection from themselves, especially when pursuing ambitious goals. They understand that every expert was once a beginner and that mastery is developed through repeated learning experiences. Failure becomes a teacher rather than an enemy. It provides real-world feedback that books, theories, and advice alone cannot offer. This mindset also builds resilience because it removes the fear of making mistakes. When failure is viewed as feedback, people become more willing to take calculated risks, try new approaches, and persist through challenges. Instead of allowing setbacks to define them, they use setbacks to refine themselves. Over time, each lesson learned strengthens their skills, sharpens their judgment, and increases their chances of success. What appears to be failure in the moment often becomes a stepping stone to future achievement, revealing new paths, better strategies, stronger habits, and greater understanding that would have remained hidden without the experience itself. Responsibility creates power because it places control of your future back into your own hands. Many people spend years blaming their circumstances, upbringing, economy, lack of opportunities, or the actions of others for the results they experience. While some challenges are real and unavoidable, constantly focusing on external factors often leads to helplessness and frustration. Winners understand that they cannot always control what happens to them, but they can control how they respond. This mindset gives them an advantage because they focus their energy on actions rather than excuses. The moment a person accepts responsibility for their choices, habits, and decisions, they begin to reclaim the power to change their situation. Responsibility does not mean carrying guilt for every problem or pretending life is always fair. It means recognizing that progress begins when you take ownership of what you can influence. Instead of asking who is to blame, winners ask what can be done. Instead of waiting for someone else to solve their problems, they take initiative and search for solutions. This approach develops confidence because every action taken reinforces the belief that improvement is possible. Responsibility also encourages personal growth because it requires honesty. A person must be willing to examine their weaknesses, acknowledge mistakes, and make necessary changes. While this can be uncomfortable, it is far more productive than denying problems or shifting blame onto others. Successful people understand that every area of life improves when responsibility increases. Better finances come from responsible financial decisions. Better health comes from responsible daily habits. Better relationships come from responsible community. Communication and behavior. The willingness to accept ownership creates a sense of empowerment because it shifts attention away from what cannot be controlled and toward what can. Over time, this way of thinking builds resilience, self-respect, and independence. People who embrace responsibility become problem solvers rather than complainers, creators rather than spectators, and leaders rather than followers because they understand that the greatest power available to them is the ability to choose their response, direct their actions, and shape the course of their own lives through deliberate decisions and consistent effort. Self-belief shapes reality, because every significant achievement begins with a conviction that success is possible before there is visible proof. The way a person sees themselves influences the choices they make, the risks they take, the opportunities they pursue, and the effort they are willing to invest. People who lack belief in their abilities often limit themselves. Long before external obstacles appear. They hesitate to act, avoid challenges, and give up quickly when difficulties arise because deep down they doubt their capacity to succeed. Winners operate differently. They develop a strong belief in their potential, even when circumstances do not yet support that belief. This does not mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. It means maintaining confidence in the ability to learn, adapt, and overcome obstacles. Self-belief acts like an internal force that keeps a person moving forward during uncertainty. When results are slow and setbacks occur, belief provides the motivation to continue. Without it, even talented individuals may never reach their full potential. A person who believes they can improve is more likely to take action, and action creates opportunities for growth and achievement. Self-belief also affects how people interpret failure. Those who doubt themselves often see setbacks as evidence that they are incapable, while those with strong beliefs see setbacks as temporary obstacles and valuable lessons. This difference in interpretation can determine whether someone quits or persists. Throughout life, many opportunities require confidence before results are guaranteed. Starting a business, pursuing a dream career, learning a new skill, or chasing a major goal all demand faith in oneself before success becomes visible. Winners understand that the mind often sets the boundaries of what a person believes is possible. By consistently focusing on possibilities rather than limitations, they expand those boundaries and create new opportunities. Their belief influences their actions influence their results, and their results reinforce their belief, creating a powerful cycle of growth and achievement that allows them to move beyond doubt, embrace challenges, and pursue goals that others may consider impossible or out of reach. Daily habits determine destiny because the direction of a person's life is shaped far more by what they do consistently than by what they do occasionally. Many people focus on big goals, dramatic changes, and major breakthroughs, believing that success arrives through one extraordinary event. Winners understand that lasting success is usually the result of small actions repeated day after day. Every habit, whether positive or negative, acts like a vote for the type of person someone is becoming. A single healthy meal may not transform a person's health. A single workout may not build strength. And a single productive day may not create success. But when these actions are repeated consistently, their effects accumulate over time. The same principle applies to negative habits. Small acts of procrastination, poor financial decisions, or neglected responsibilities may seem insignificant in the moment, but over months and years they can produce serious consequences.
Winner.
Recognize the power of consistency and focus on improving their daily routines rather than constantly searching for shortcuts. They understand that habits operate automatically, making it easier to stay on track even when motivation is low. By creating disciplined routines, they reduce the need for constant decision-making and ensure that productive behaviors become part of their lifestyle. Daily habits also shape identity. When a person repeatedly practices discipline, learning, hard work, and self-control, they begin to see themselves as disciplined, knowledgeable, hardworking, and reliable. This identity strengthens their commitment to continue those behaviors. Success in any area of life is often the result of hundreds or thousands of small choices made over time. Financial freedom comes from consistent saving and wise decisions. Physical fitness comes from repeated healthy actions. Professional growth comes from continuous learning and improvement. Relationships grow stronger through rough, regular acts of care, communication, and trust. Winners focus on mastering the ordinary actions that others overlook because they know that extraordinary results are often hidden inside simple daily routines. They understand that every day presents an opportunity to move closer to the future they desire through choices that may seem small today, but become powerful when repeated over months, years, and decades. As we come to the end of this message, remember this. Winners are not defined by where they start. They are defined by the decisions they make when life becomes difficult. They think long-term when others seek instant gratification. They stay disciplined when motivation fades. They learn from failure instead of being defeated by it. They take responsibility for their future, believe in themselves before results appear, and build success through daily habits that move them forward one step at a time. Your future is being shaped right now by the thoughts you think, the choices you make, and the actions you take every single day. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to have all the answers. You simply need the courage to begin, the discipline to continue, and the determination to never give up on the vision you have for your life. So when this video ends, do not just feel inspired. Take action. Make a decision. Commit to becoming the person you were meant to be. The life you dream about is waiting on the other side of your commitment, persistence, and belief. I wish you success in your goals, strength in your struggles, wisdom in your decisions, and courage in every challenge you face. May you continue to grow, achieve, and become the very best version of yourself. Thank you for investing your time with me today. Your support means more than you know. If this message inspired you, helped you, or motivated you to take action, please follow, like, and share the channel. Mind Wealth Theory for more powerful motivation, success principles, wealth-building wisdom, and life-changing mindset lessons. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, keep believing in yourself, and never stop moving toward your dreams. Good luck, and thank you for watching.